Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to give you the demo of Precast tools developed by IBim Consulting. If you want to see the full video, you can go to my website ibimconsulting.com.au, click on the tools page and click Precast. It will list out all the Precast tools. You can click on this YouTube link to watch the full video. Let's go to Tekla. First, I'm going to start with the ferrules at bolt location. If you are working in both steel and precast detailing project, we add ferrules to the panels exactly at the location of bolt to connect steel and precast. It is a time-consuming task if you have to do it manually. Let's see how this application works. Just double-click to open the properties, and let me just select Ancon, and then you can see I have added some additional ferrules here. Reed, you can see the reed ferrules. Let me take generic, and if you want to use something else, of course you can do it by selecting custom component. It will enable this box, but let's go to ferrule, apply and OK. I pick these two panels, press the middle mouse and pick any one bolt and press the middle mouse. Now you can see here. Let me try the next set of bolts. You can also create this to the connection plate. Let me pick these two, press the middle mouse and pick any one bolt in the group. There you can see. And another advantage of using this application, these ferrules are on this side of the panel and these ferrules to this panel. So the system will automatically add these ferrules as subassembly to the respective panels. Let me show you. Selecting this as an assembly, right click, pressing the shift key, hide. You don't see the ferrules here. That means those two ferrules have been added as subassembly to the panel. Let me redraw the view, and it will also assign near side or far side position. There you can see. Let me just go and check this one. Select and get, this is the far side, and select and get, this is the near side based on the form face of the panel. Let me go to the next one, ferrules at reference bolt. This is also very important and it is quite common. When you receive steel detailing project from another client, once you insert into your precast project as an IFC model, then we need to create ferrules at reference object bolt. This is actually a reference object. Now, if you see this bolt group, it goes from first panel to the third panel. Double click and open the properties. Click insert ferrule and pick these three panels. Press the middle mouse and pick any one bolt in the group. So there you can see. Now you can understand how much this will benefit you and save you time and money when you start using these tools. The next is ferrules on panel face. Let me change the representation of the panel by pressing Ctrl 4. Make it solid. Select this tool. Select the panel face and pick the first point and second point. Press Ctrl 2 to change the representation. There you can see. I'm going to add to the top face. This application will be quite handy if you want to create ferrules on any face of the panel. Next, we will go to this panel, clip to column, select the column and pick these two panels and press the middle mouse. You can see there is a gap between panel and column. So the system will automatically add steel section and clip and bolt. So this is the corner. I select the column and then pick the panel That's okay. It is just because of the settings. Once I double click and open the properties, I'll change this option to single side and modify. So here you can see. And what about this side? Let me pick the column and pick this panel, press the middle mouse and double click and open the properties because we don't have any space here. Let me take standard 2 and modify. You can see the options here. One without steel section if there is no gap between the panel and column, and different rotations. Next is IBim panel support. Select these two panels, press the middle mouse and pick the first point and second point. So now you can see it creates the angle on both the sides. It is just a matter of changing the rotation. You can see the ferrules are also added. Let me go to the picture. I changed this to bi-panel, which means it will add 6 bolts on each panel. And options to change: pleat with washer plate, and then clip plate, and then bolt, and bolt with washer plate. Next is IBim panel to raker. This application you can use it if you already have an angle in the model. Let's see how it works. Pick these two panels, press the middle mouse and pick the angle and press the middle mouse. Just double click and open the properties. Change the rotation of the bolt and go to picture. Choose this option, or if you need with clip plate, and change this option to bi-panel, which means it will add 6 bolts on each panel. Next is unique numbering. It is very important that you need to give numbers in sequence for the panels. It's again time consuming process, but with this application it will be very easy. Let me just double click and open this application. You have different formats here. You can have 2 digits or 3 digits and 4 digits, and 3 digits are quite common. And this is the prefix and this is the start number. Select as an assembly. So I'll change the switch, select assign, and start picking the panels one by one and press the middle mouse. You can see, and if I want to start with this panel, then you can change this number to 6, assign, and press the middle mouse. For example, if you want to change this to 4-digit formats, let me take 1 and change this prefix to W. Click assign. Now you can see. If you want to delete this numbering system, select all the panels and click delete. Let me redo it again. Assign. Pick all the panels one by one. Now you can see this. And when you perform numbering, let me create the report for these panels. Cast unit bill of material, create selected. Now you can see W001, 002, 003, and 004. Yes, of course, if you don't need a space, we can remove that space. So how actually it works? It assigns the numbers to the user-defined attributes. For example, if I double click and go to the user-defined attributes, you can see here, and let me just go to the advanced options. Numbering. So I have assigned the prefix assembly start number to the cast unit position number format string. So the system will read these user-defined attributes and assign the prefix and start number to the selected panels. Next, we are going to see this panel subassembly builder, which is also a very useful tool. For example, if you take this one, none of these objects are added as subassembly to the panel at this stage. Let me show you. I'm selecting these two, right click and pressing the shift key and hide. You can see all these embedded objects. Let me redraw the view. With this tool, you just select the panels and run. System will read the objects within the bounding box of the panel and add them as subassembly. But I just wanted to show you something. You can see this plate. This is actually connecting these two panels, and they should not be added as subassembly. So what you can do is, if you open the user-defined attributes, go to panel assembly, change this option to yes. That means if this loose part is set to yes, the system will consider that as a separate assembly. So I'm going to select only the panels, for example, and then let me run this tool. Add as subassembly. It's done. How quick it is, you can see this. Let me show you now. Selecting this as an assembly, right click and pressing the shift key, hide. Again select, hide. So these plates are individual parts. So once you complete the model, you can select all the panels in the model and run this tool. The system will automatically fix if any part is not added as subassembly if it is within the bounding box of the panel. The next is panel subassembly position. This will read the form face of the panel and assign near side or far side to the ferrules and other objects. Let me select this panel, cast unit, show top in form face. So that means these panels are far side and these panels are near side. Let me change this to front, which means now these ferrules are near face and these ferrules are far face. Let me redraw the view and check the position now before running this tool. This is far side and this is near side. Once I run this tool, this will be automatically fixed. Select this panel and click run. Let me go and check. Can you see this is far face and this is near face? So again, you don't have to check this position manually. Once you complete the project, select all the panels and run this tool. System will automatically fix if there is something wrong with the position. The next application we are going to see is add form face. This application will read the cast unit form face of the panel and add form face symbol in the marking plan accordingly. Let me just create the marking plan drawing. Here is the drawing. I'm going to remove this mark. And this is the application. Let me select all the panels, unclick. You can see here, for this panel, outside is the form face and the symbol cast unit position number with length. And for this panel, inside face is the form face. And this is reading the part mark properties. And if you have saved any part mark properties, this will automatically list out when you open this application next time. This will be quite useful for checking purposes. You could also change the attribute. Once you double click and open the properties, change this to panel weight and modify. Next is level and COG dimension. Let me go to 3D view. Maybe I'll take this panel. I'll create the drawing. We go to the document manager, cast unit drawing. So here you can see, once I double click and open this, you can select multiple drawings and click selected drawing to run this tool. It will add bottom level and top level and COG dimension in the drawing sheet. If the drawing is open, you can use this open drawing. Let me just open the drawing first. And I'm going to delete this. Let me run. You can see this. This is the part 1 video, and part 2 video I will be covering checking and drawing applications. If you have any specific question, feel free to get in touch with me, and thank you for watching this video.